Today we are going to look at the web analytics for Great Wolf Lodge. To start things off, we are going to cover the 6 metric ratings that are important for your site. The first metric is bounce rate. Bounce rate tells you what works on your website and what doesn't. The bounce rate is the percentage of people who have left your website after only seeing one page. Typically, this is the home page that they view first. In terms of the bounce rate, the lower the number, the better. If your bounce rate is 30%, then you know that only 30% of page visitors have left after only viewing one page. If your bounce rate is 70% or higher, we need to look at what we can do to improve the page in order to keep visitors interacting with the site. Unique visitors are people who are viewing your website for the first time. Because Great Wolf Lodge could potentially have a high number of returning visitors, measuring unique visitors is helpful in comparing the amount of total visitors to the number of unique and first-time visitors you have reached. This would be a measurement of new people that you have reached outside of your returning customers. Traffic source metric rating will tell you where your traffic is coming from, specifically in terms of search engines. In other words, where are people or how are people finding your website? This metric rating will tell you if visitors are using search engines like Google or Yahoo to search for your site, or using specific keywords for your site, like indoor water park. While traffic sources cover search engine results, referrals will show you what outside links are driving traffic to your site. Referrals can come from places like shared links posted by your Facebook followers, or an online article that was posted about you from an outside source. Your number of referrals will show you what sources other than search engines are working in your favor to get people to your website. Your site has multiple pages that visitors can view. The measurement of landing pages will show you what pages people are visiting first other than the home page. This is important because it can tell us what information is attracting visitors to your site. Where people go on your website shows you how important each category of information is to your website visitors. Based on the rankings of what is viewed the most, you will be able to see what pages are pulling traffic other than clicks through the home page, and see what content is working well and what interests your visitors. For Great Wolf Lodge, our target personas are families who have at least one child and are looking for a way to have fun with their families at any age. Anyone from babies to grandparents can enjoy the attractions you have to offer year-round at Great Wolf Lodge. Key performance indicators, or KPIs, simply put, are measurements. KPIs will show you how your target audience is interacting with your site. The measurements will tell you what content is successful and what content is unsuccessful. 4 important measurements we will look for at Great Wolf Lodge are customer satisfaction, page views and bounce rates, and social media interaction. It is important to know how your customers feel about your company. Unhappy customers with a bad experience will lead to an unsuccessful business. Happy customers will tell their friends and family, which in turn could bring in new customers. Page views will show you how many people are visiting your site total. Like I mentioned before, the bounce rate will tell you how many people leave your site after only one page view. Finally, the social media interaction measurement will help you keep track of your social media presence. Because your target audience uses social media, it is important to interact with them on these platforms. Social media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube could help bring more traffic to your site and more attention to your company. Based on the KPIs we covered, an ideal target for Great Wolf Lodge is to get a certain number of overnight bookings a month. With 12 Great Wolf Lodge locations, I would like to see a target of 750 bookings a month for each location. Meeting the target goal of 750 bookings per month will give Great Wolf Lodge a total of 9,000 bookings a month between all 12 locations. Because the website is new, we don't know how online reservation sales will be in comparison to over-the-phone reservations. Month by month, we can compare our target of 9,000 monthly bookings and adjust our target according to our measurements. We may find that we're meeting this target or getting higher than our target of 9,000. We may find that we aren't reaching that target at all. By reviewing this information, we can adjust. When visitors get to your website, this is the first page they'll see, assuming they didn't click a link that directed them to a specific page. When they are on your website, they have a few different options to choose from. They can click Book Your Stay, which will bring a drop-down menu. You can select a date with a calendar. You can select a destination based on where they'll be. Your visitors can click on suites and deals, water parks, and activities. Each one of these tabs will open a new window to help them explore further into the site. They can use your website to see what is at a specific park, what they can expect when they get there, what the rooms look like, and what kind of deals you have going on. We will start analyzing these things we've covered today with Google Analytics, Facebook Insights, and Clicky Web Analytics. By installing Google Analytics JavaScript into your site, you can see details like how many page visitors you've had, where your traffic is coming from, site usage, and demographics of your visitors. As you can see, this is what the Google dashboard looks like. Each one of these tabs will open and break down to give you more detailed information. Detailed information like what keywords are people using to find your website, what keywords are being used the most. Over here where it says traffic sources overview, you'll see things like referring sites, which we talked about earlier, like links from Facebook, links to outside articles about Great Wolf Lodge, search engine traffic. You can see how much the average time spent on your site, how many new visits you've had, like I said, how many page views total, and you can break down the information in a specific time frame. The Visitors tab will tell you more demographics, like where are the views coming from, the United States, outside sources, and like I said, just break down keywords to help you get a better understanding of how people are using your page. Google Analytics is a free and efficient program that provides users with information the day after the activity happens. You can track this information on the go with Google Analytics app Quicklytics for $7.99. There is also a free Google Analytics app for the iPad that can be downloaded. Google Analytics only keeps data up to 25 months, so when using this, we would have to transfer that information elsewhere to keep it long term, so we can go back and compare it to future analytic review reports. Facebook Insights is another free tool that comes with a business account. It's useful in tracking what's going on with your Facebook account. You have to have 60 likes before your insights will start providing you with information. One con is it only tracks Facebook activity, so any other social media we need to measure will have to be tracked separately. So let's take a look at this really quickly. This is going to be what you'll see. You'll see a tab for overview, likes, reach, visits, posts, and people. You can choose what time frame you're going to be looking at. You'll see how many page likes you have, whether you're up or down from the previous week, how many new likes you have, how many people you've reached, and it will compare this week to last week to kind of give you an overview. And it'll show you engagement. So in this example, this company is down 18.2% from last week, but the nice thing about it is it'll compare your last week to your present week numbers. The cool thing about Facebook Insights is it tells you who likes your page. It breaks it down demographically into men and women, how many, what percentage of each age group and whether it's men or women who are following your account. So it'll break all this information down as well, and they'll show you where your visitors are coming from in terms of city, state, their location, which is a really cool tool that Facebook Insight offers. Down here it'll show you your published posts. It'll tell you what type of post it was, how many people you reached, how many post clicks that post got, and how many likes, comments, and shares it has. Over here on the side is Boost Post, and you can select this to pay to have your post seen by more people. So the Facebook Insights is a really great way to track what's going on your Facebook page. Finally, we have Clicky Web Analytics. Prices range from free to $19.99 a month for this analytics tool. The information it provides is comparable to Google Analytics, but what's great about Clicky is you can track individual users from past and live visits. The real-time tracking feature allows you to see what's going on with your site at that moment. Clicky has a Twitter tracking feature, which is really nice, and we can use this in addition to Facebook Insights. Clicky's analytics considers any visitor who's on your website for at least 30 seconds to be engaged. They don't include people who only visit your homepage and then leave in the bounce rating, so this will be something to compare with the Google Analytics bounce rate results. So as you can see here is the basics and the visitors, which is kind of the same kind of concept we saw in Google Analytics. And you can see links where people are getting your information, and once again here's the Twitter tracking feature. You can see searches, keywords, rankings, where people are coming from, what kind of engagement you're getting, and what content they're looking at, your visitors are looking at. We should start with using these analytics tools to watch and measure the traffic on your site and social media platforms. By using Google Analytics, Facebook Insights, and Clicky Web Analytics, we will get a good sense of how your website is doing and how your customers are visiting and using the site. We will be measuring the metric ratings that include bounce rate, unique visitors, traffic sources, referrals, all pages, and landing pages. We will also be looking at the key performance indicators, more specifically customer satisfaction, page views, bounce rate, and social media interaction. After looking at the results from the analytics tools, we will compare and contrast results. After doing so, we will see if these tools are giving us the information we want and need. If not, we will try a new analytics tool. I will keep an eye on these metrics throughout the week, and we will meet again in a month to go over the results. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.